Now we'll start digging into the topic of causality and ask what causes are. And we'll start by the term causality. I mean this relation here between cause and effect, where we say that something happens between the cause and effect, namely causation, which make then whatever is the cause have this effect that it has. One important question, which might seem quite strange, is this question: how many relata are there on each side of a causal relation? Because if you haven't thought about it, you probably just think that, well, isn't there one cause and one effect? What do you mean by this question at all? But actually it is quite important, because we live in a world where things are very interrelated and there are many things influencing many things. So in order to be able to pick out causes, we need to zoom in and be more precise. And then especially in topics like free will, determining whether we have free will, it can be important then to find out what is the cause in this situation. Is it a person, or is it just indeterminism or determinism or something else? But how do we find out when things are so interconnected and it seems that many things influence many things? To solve this problem, I'll argue that we need contrastivity. We need to put up contrasts, so that we don't just say that this was the cause, this cause had this effect, but we say that this cause as opposed to that cause had this effect as opposed to that effect. That helps us to zoom in and determine what the cause is. So I'll give an example, but here just one then. John going to a party. Let's imagine now John, who is invited to a party at 7 o'clock. Dinner will be served. But John doesn't know the way to the party, so he has agreed to meet Bob at 7:15 at the crossroads. But Bob, he doesn't show up. So John is waiting, getting hungry, and the food will be cold, and so he thinks, I'll go, but he's not sure whether he should go to the right or to the left. But he has this memory that Elizabeth said, explained the way, and told that one should go right at this crossroads. So he takes a chance and he goes right, and does not wait for Bob. So in this case, if we ask what is the cause of why John went to the right, then this question is too imprecise, or we can give different causes and it will all be correct. So we could say, why did John go to the right as opposed to going to the left? Then the cause would be, well, he had this memory of Elizabeth explaining the way and saying that you should go right in this crossroads. But if we ask, why did John go to the right as opposed to waiting for Bob, then the cause is that he was hungry, didn't want the food to get cold, etc. So we need to zoom in and set some contrasts in order to pick out the cause. Otherwise, at least in most cases, it will be too many causes. So I'll give more examples and explain more why this is important later, but it of course raises another important question, namely, are choices of causes then subjective? Can we make anything become cause just by setting these or that those contrasts? How do you make the question of causality into an objective fact, which it is? And that we'll get back to as well. We need to have some things to look forward to, so pay attention in the following videos.